the Lunatic Radio Show. Hello. I'm Kieran. That's TJ over there in the great city of Detroit.
What up, though?
Anyone have sound? Yes. Everybody, we're here. Everybody's here. Everything's working. Everybody in the chat room, welcome. It is the Lunatic Radio Show. Had a week off. It's the end of summer. Labor Day weekend. Getting done with the summer. Let's put it to bed, people. Put it to bed with one last fucking drinking weekend, and then we can get into the real drinking, which is college football, pro football. It's fall is for the men.
Yes, sir.
Saturday is for the boys. Fall is for the men.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that's what we're gonna do.
Like that.
Yeah. Fall is for the men. It's in,
if I still lived in Arizona, I'd be done with the summer too.
Yeah, I'm done with the summer. Completely done. Over it. Done with.
Can I brag?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I brag real quick?
Go ahead.
You know, I'm back in Michigan.
Yeah.
You know, this is the time of year where it's like hoodie weather at night.
Nice.
You know,
beautiful.
Nice fire.
Yeah.
You know, the leaves start turning here in a few weeks.
Yeah, I know. I miss it.
You know what it's gonna look like in Arizona?
Brings like a tear to my eye.
It's gonna look the fucking same.
It's gonna look the same. It looks the same until November. That's when we get a little bit of chill in the air. A little bit. At like 75 degrees. That's the chill we get.
You ever notice when it goes down to like lower than 90, like when you get an 89 degree day and you go, oh my God, it's so refreshing.
Right. To be honest with you, I really don't want those kids to storm Area 51. I want them to storm Arizona and get rid of us. Get everybody out of here. I don't want anybody here. No one should live in Arizona. I've said it a million times.
I said that. I said let's give it to Mexico.
Give it to Mexico. Let them fucking deal with it.
Let's make a trade for something.
Right. Fucking miserable. I don't understand why the Mexicans want to come over here. It's so fucking hot. It's no different. You come to Arizona, it's the same thing as Mexico. It's hot. It's fucking dirty. It's terrible. Out of here. I'm happy that college football's back though.
Yes, sir.
Like that, I don't get changes of seasons anymore. I don't get to see the leaves change anymore. But I do know that the seasons are changing because college football starts. And that's what I love. I love college football. I've been watching on Netflix because I've had 2 days off. I took a little vacation. I've been binge watching the QB1 Netflix documentary series about high school football quarterbacks.
Yeah. Is that any good?
It is pretty good. I've watched all 3 seasons, so it's got to be.
Is it really?
Yeah.
You know, because I almost watched it and I just never got into it because one of the quarterbacks from that show, I think it was like season 2 or season 3, is from Arizona. He actually goes to high school where my little cousin goes to. They play football together.
Yeah, he seems like a real douche. I watched that one.
Yeah, does he?
Yeah, he's something like his name's like Spencer Rattler or something like that.
Yeah,
he's a kid. I mean, he's a child. He's literally a child. Like you never realize how young these kids are until they take their helmets off, and you're like, oh shit, he's a baby. But yeah, he seems like he seems like a prick. Going to Oklahoma or something.
Well, they all are. They're from Arizona. You know what I mean?
Going to Oklahoma.
What kid grows up in Arizona that's not going to be a prick? But
it was cool. I don't pay attention to high school football really. I don't get too wrapped up in it. But I mean,
really?
after watching this Netflix documentary series, I was like, holy shit! There's a lot of money in a lot of these programs.
Yeah, you don't like pay attention to your alma mater. The high school you went to?
No, they did. They had football after I left. We didn't have football. Like we had baseball. We didn't have football, so it wasn't like a big deal.
Up in Saratoga?
It wasn't Saratoga. I'm not from Saratoga.
Wait, so you went to a high school? So how many kids were in your high school? You went to a high school where there's no football team? What type of high school is that?
We had a whole bunch of white kids. No, I don't know. We just didn't have.
How many?
I think it was they deemed it too dangerous or something. I don't know.
Pussies. How many kids did you have in your school?
My graduating class was 186, so.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Maybe 600, 700.
Talk about
600, 700.
We had more than that in our class.
Yeah, I don't know if we had after I left. You know, my father actually was the guy that implemented football into our high school. He was the guy. He started the program. And I don't know if they even fielded a team. I mean, I know my dad coached a few years there, but you know, it's not like what I saw on the Netflix thing, where there's like, you know, they got Saint something Gorman and fucking Las Vegas, where these kids are like literally wearing, they're like Oregon. The team's like Oregon. They wear different uniforms every game. They have, I don't feel like the kids ever go to class. They have like they have a better facility for that high school team than like West Virginia has for their team, you know?
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
The Mountaineers, you know? It was insane how much money. And, you know, the players on the team were unreal. I'm like, wow, this is high school football? I was like, where's the high school? Like, all I see is the football facility. I haven't even seen the high school throughout the whole fucking documentary series. All I saw, I didn't see one kid go to class.
You know, that's how our high school is Division I 2A. It's as big as you can get is in Michigan, and we were like the last of the Varsity Blues. You remember Varsity Blues?
Who can forget the whipped cream bikini? Sorry, I couldn't get that up.
Wow.
Go ahead.
Slow down. Yeah. Slow down. Take a second.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, like that's how I'll explain to you what my classes were my senior year. Okay. Yeah. I played football, you know what I mean? Captain, the whole shebang. So this is what on game day, this is what my class was. I had team sports in the gym with my coach.
Team sports.
We had team sports. Then we had it's called SRT. It's a study hall. And my study hall was in the gym.
So
with my coach.
So you didn't do shit.
Then my period after that was advanced team sports.
Oh, get the fuck
basketball coach. I swear to God. And then my last hour of the day was assistantship to swimming. So all I did was I took attendance at swimming.
Yeah.
For the kids in the class, and then I went and worked out.
That's it. That's not. That's
I swear to God. I swear to God, dude. That was my schedule. Every once in a while, I would go take a nap in the training room.
By the way, your brother checking in the chat room. I bet you had lacrosse. Yes, we were state champs in lacrosse.
Of course you were, Kieran.
White kids love lacrosse, man. We kill it at lacrosse. I didn't play that. I didn't play that sport because I thought that sport was really dangerous. Because that ball that they throw around with the net.
Wait, I'm baffled that you keep calling these sports dangerous.
I'm small. Everything's dangerous.
When you were in high school, there wasn't even a concussion protocol when you were in high school.
No one got concussions. Fuck it.
No, because you guys didn't play any sports.
Well, we had baseball. We were good at baseball. I don't know. We had track. Track is sport. No, track is punishment.
Track is something that you do just to keep training for the other sport that you play.
Yeah. But this, I'm just trying to get pumped for the college football, even though my team's gonna suck this year. Yeah.
Well, before we get off high school sports, that is one thing I'm glad I'm be back in Michigan is to Friday Night Lights, dude. There's Friday Night Lights are fucking great. Shout out to my alma mater, Monroe High. Like my best friend's the varsity coach now. I can't wait to get out to their home game next Friday. Probably won't do the show next Friday because of Friday Night Lights.
It's a home game. Yeah.
Home game, home opener. I think it might be alumni night, so I might make a little guest appearance in the locker room, give a little pep speech.
I was watching this Netflix documentary series, QB1, and I've never seen tailgating for a high school football game in my life.
Oh yeah.
But yet they fucking this Bishop Gorman place in Las Vegas. I think it was the first season of the documentary series was Bishop Gorman. And yeah, but dude, they had everything. And they had the tailgating was unreal. I was just like, what is this high school? Flavor Flav showed up. Flavor Flav was there. Why was Flavor from Public Enemy? Just shows up. And he's like, I guess a fan of the team. I'm like, what world is this that I'm watching?
That's what it is now, man. It's a business, dude. It's a business. I went to the Tukey Bowl in Arizona. The Tukey Bowl is a rivalry between Desert Mountain and I forget. But anyway, it's my cousin's alma mater. And it's a big thing. It's out now with Tukey, which is just
a shithole.
That's just
that way. It's by a mountain in Arizona.
It's just west of Phoenix. Right. Yeah, right. It's like in the outskirts of Phoenix. But anyway, dude, it was a big deal. Like they had the first thing I noticed is they had on the sideline, they had TVs set up. So when the defense comes off the field, they all got iPads and TVs and they're looking at plays and looking, you know what I mean? doing like their own scouting on the sideline. TVs.
I'm not arguing.
We barely had headsets.
I'm not arguing that this is like there's way too much money put into the football programs in these high schools, but it is a little ridiculous. I mean,
it's kind of ridiculous for high school football. You got TVs in the sidelines so you can rewind the series that you just played. Other
than one team depicted in this documentary series, every team had that on their sideline. They had a giant jumbo TV and like a tent over it, and they all just they sat in there and they watched the previous series on tape. Like, not just one from like the past, like the previous one that just happened.
That's crazy.
I was like, this is high school football. What happened to like the cheerleader on a sideline and your coaches be like, hand it off. I know you can't throw it. Just hand it off. They were detailed shit. And they were obviously covering every quarterback they were covering in this documentary series. All these kids were going to some sort of D1 school, you know. All these senior quarterback kids they were covering had 30,000 followers on Twitter or Instagram or something, you know. They were national names. Like this one kid, Tate Martell, who apparently went to Ohio State but then transferred to the University of Miami, and now he's a wide receiver or something. This kid in high school played for Bishop Gorman, and he was like a superstar. Like, kids knew about him around the country. They talked about him because he was kind of a prick online, but yet he was really good on the field, and the team never lost. They literally never lost. And I didn't realize that high school teams, if like a Bishop, they flew to like Florida to play a Florida team, or they flew to California to play a California team.
That's when the shit gets ridiculous.
It's crazy.
Like, have you ever watched Coach Snoop on Netflix?
Yeah, that's a
little league team.
That's Rory Karf's
they fly places.
Yeah, that's our buddy Rory Karf's fucking show. Yeah, that's a fucking great scene. That's when I actually noticed Bishop Gorman, because Coach Snoop sent, I think, his son to play there. His son played wide receiver there. It's not crazy. Some of these football programs, I feel like these kids are just not. I mean, if you're really good at football, I feel like you're just not going to school. That Tate Martell, like a guy from Ohio State came to visit him at his house, and he was like the offensive coordinator for Ohio State, and he's asking this kid Tate, he's like, what classes are you taking? Don't tell me you're taking fucking a jump rope. And Tate goes, no, I'm doing one better. I'm taking photography class. That's all he was taking. So he's doing photography.
Well, that's all you need for Ohio State. I mean, them idiots, they don't. It's not like they graduate fucking doctors, lawyers.
But that's all he was doing. Like, I was like, where's the school? You never saw in season one when they were covering that team, that Las Vegas team. You never saw the high school. You didn't see the building where the high school was. All you saw was the stadium. It was an absolute stadium that this team played in. It was unreal. Like, the field is gorgeous. Most colleges would love to have the facilities that this fucking high school team has. It's unreal, dude. It really is.
It is.
They could have put that team on ESPN and said, that's the University of, Bishop Gorman. That's the University of Bishop Gorman. And I would have been like, okay, that's fine. I had no idea that was about.
I mean, it's all about these like the sponsorship dollars and shit now, because
my god,
it's huge. Like look at Last Chance U. You know what I mean? The little junior college, they have like 10 uniforms. They're sponsored by Adidas because they got a Netflix show, and they got $800,000 practice field now.
Right.
You know what I mean? All this shit, and they're junior college. They don't even have like real dorms. Like, they have like outhouses that they fucking sleep in.
Yeah.
But everything for the football program is. Yeah, no, I mean, I get it. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all.
No, I'm not.
You know
I mean, good for these kids. I mean,
it's just me being older and looking at it like, being that old guy that's like, oh, back in my day, all we had was, you know what I mean?
You're not fooling it, but they're for certain kids that are on a certain fucking athletic level. I don't think D1 football is fooling anybody that they're actually going to, they're going to these universities to study. Because you look at a high school program like that fucking Bishop Gorman, and you see the players that are on it, and you're going, these dudes are studying football. They're not fucking studying anything else other than that. They're here at Bishop Gorman to play well, to get a scholarship to go to the next place, wherever that might be.
Exactly.
You know, because
exactly. But then you got players like college football players, for example. You got college football players. I remember going to see. I was a freshman in high school, and they took a bunch of us football players and took us up to the University of Michigan to go watch them work out and, you know, get a couple pep talks from some of the players, some of the coaches, all this stuff. And I remember watching Dahani Jones work out, and then afterwards, like, he's just a monstrous of a man. He was about to go to the NFL at the time, and, you know, some guys was asking him, like, you know, what do you even do around campus? You know what I mean? He's like, oh, well, I
slay
go.
Bitches.
He goes, well, we said, well, what's your classes? And he goes, well, I got to go over to my teacher's house and cook. I'm in this cooking class. And we all start laughing. And then he just broke us down. No, hold on. No. He just broke us down of how many of his degree that he actually has. He was just a fifth year at that point. So he does nothing. This motherfucker's like, he could left college and made $500,000 a year right out of college. I mean, with his degree and shit, he was so smart. I forgot exactly what he was into, but it was like he just baffled us. Like, what the fuck? Are you serious?
Right. I'm not.
Like, we thought they're all like, oh, they're just, you know, if they're the star football player, they're say fuck it. Oh, then you got guys like Dahani Jones that comes along and he's like, yeah, I'm just fucking smart and I like my education.
Oh no, clearly,
and I'm the star football player and I'm getting a degree that kids can't get when they're not playing any sports. They're just going to school. You know what I mean? So it goes both ways.
I'm certainly not passing it off as these kids are just dumb jocks, because you see what these quarterbacks have to study, the game, the plays they have to fucking study, and like that shit is insane. They bring out their playbooks. These are high school kids, and the fucking playbooks like this, and he's rifling through it. And the kid's just like, yeah, I got to learn all this shit. And I'm like, okay, that's enough. That's enough of a workload to have your brain be functioning and remembering things. That's good enough. You might not need high school. If you just, you know, you're putting your brain to work learning all that shit. And then when you get on the field, you have to fucking find out, you know, they're learning schemes from other teams or looks from other teams. And it was a lot. And I'm like, okay, I mean, You're doing work. It's not like you're going to social studies class, but this is still a lot of work.
And that's what's so different. That's what's so different. When I played high school football,
right?
We got this fucking scouting report, and it was probably about 3 pages. You know what I mean? A scouting report, and you read it on a Monday for like a half an hour when you're watching film from the week before, or the film on the week of, and then after that, you throw away that piece of paper, and none of it fucking matters. Like, yeah, you play against a scout team that's going to do whatever the opposing team's going to do, right? But other than that, you just say, listen, dude, I'm fucking better than you, and I'm going to beat you off the ball one-on-one. Let's fucking play football. Yeah. That's what Friday Night Lights used to be.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you knew who the best player was.
It's like pro football. And some of these programs.
You might know, like, what kind of offense they run, but you're not fucking looking for exactly, like, I mean, some people did, you know what I mean? But you're not. You just go, listen, let's fucking man up. Who's better, me or you? Let's go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now it's a whole study. Like coaches try to get the upper hand, the edge, dude. It's crazy. Like the lengths that they go to get some of this information. You know what I mean? Like they hire guys and give them $60,000 a year. You know what I mean? They give them some teaching job, like you said, jump rope. It's the same thing with the teachers. They give them a job teaching jump rope, but they're not there half the time. They're at other schools.
Dude, I wanted to know how much that the head coach for Bishop Gorman made, because that guy, he looks like he makes probably $500,000 a year. You have to. There's so much money in that program. It's unreal. I want to look that up. But Bishop Gorman, here's the thing I want to point out. They won their state national title. They went to state. You know, the championship game. They won that game 84-0. 84-0. 84-0. What is that?
Who's the other team?
I don't know. Liberty or
something?
Nobody knows, right? No one. It was like they looked like the Patriots.
How would you feel if you made it all the way to the championship and you're on your high horse and you're on national TV, because they're all nationally televised nowadays?
Yeah.
And you lose 84-0.
They lost and they traveled. Bishop Gorman traveled to UNLV down there in it's right off the strip in Vegas. UNLV stadium is not as nice as Bishop Gorman's. They should have kept it at Bishop Gorman because it was so much a nicer place. It was. You got to watch it. It's actually pretty interesting.
I'm gonna check it out now, man.
Watch the first season because it's that's the one with that kid Tate Martell and Bishop Gorman. He's like a hated kid. Like the kid came out of high school and he was hated nationally. Everybody. I just read an article today from the University of Miami about the kid. And everybody hates him at the University of Miami. He transferred there from Ohio State. They don't like him. He played in last week's game, like a couple days ago.
You got to be an asshole to go to Ohio State right off the bat.
Yeah, but they
transfer to the U.
They have hated this kid I think since that documentary. I guess it was really popular when it came out. You know, I'm 3 years behind the fucking deal here, but yeah, they've hated him. His sister's kind of hot, so she's become like a thing that people fucking. She's becoming like.
Oh wait! Is that the one where they're like best friends? They do like everything together. They watch movies together. Yeah. They're kind of they look like a couple.
They look like a couple. But
I see. I watched the trailer. I haven't watched it yet, but I watched the trailer. And I do remember that part.
That girl has become an Instagram booty girl.
Of course she is.
Yeah.
What other skills does she got besides doing her brother's makeup? That's what was on the trailer. She's doing her brother's makeup.
Giving her brother a facial. I think that's why everybody hates him. People hate the kid. He seems like a little bit of a prick, but he doesn't seem like a terrible guy.
Well, they did on the trailer. It did look like he came from money. So that. Come on, there's always some pricks that come from money, and that they're the star quarterback. I mean, look at the stereotype. You're the rich kid, the popular kid. Right. You're the star quarterback, captain of the team. Like the only thing else you need is to date the head cheerleader. You know what I mean? And it'll be like a fucking stereotype.
Yeah, he was slaying all sorts of shit.
Well, fuck these high school kids. High school kids, stay in school. Fucking get your education, because only one person out of the whole team's gonna get a full ride to somewhere that they really want to go. And out of that one person, like probably like 10% of them, 10% is gonna go to the fucking league. And then after that, the league is only gonna keep you for about 3 years on average. So. Go get your education.
According to the governor of Michigan, you were the smallest center in history of Michigan football.
Yeah. No, yeah. I was we platoon. We got a huge football team, so we had a platoon. So I had to go to offense. We didn't have a center. So I went to offense. I was like 185. I was in good shape, all that stuff. I was 185, right? Linebacker size. 6 foot, 185. I go to play center. We ran an offense where your guards and your center have to be fast because you do a lot of pulling. It's called a wing tee. It's fucking stupid, but that's what we did. So I'm like, well, fuck it. Hell yeah, I'll do it. I ended up being all league, all region, all county, made the all-star team as a 185-pound center in a D1 Division 2 or D1 2A fucking high school, which is a pretty good accomplishment. I'm giving myself kudos right now because you can't read that in context. Say I was a little guy or a little guy, as Jerry Bacon says, without knowing. Hey, check. Do your checks? Do your checks and balances? I was all league. I was all region. I was all county. I wasn't starting in the All-Star game.
Okay, Tony Sanchez was the football coach for Bishop Gorman in 2016. He made $428,000.
Jesus. Are you serious?
That is fucking ridiculous.
You know what they gave my high school coach? He was a teacher there, and they gave him $10,000 on top of his teaching contract. That was it.
How much does it cost?
Still had to teach. And that was like fucking $50,000 altogether.
All right, wait. So it's a Catholic school.
There you go. That's why. That's why. That makes more sense.
It has 1,470 students, grades 9 through 12. Tuition is $12,900. Wow.
Jesus. So they recruit for sure.
Average graduation is 96%. Yes, they recruit. None of these kids are local. None of them are local.
And none of them are paying for their education.
It's probably
it's a scholarship. If you're an athlete in a private school, it's all scholarship.
Tony Sanchez. The guy has a Wikipedia. Why does Tony Sanchez have a Wikipedia? The high school football coach. Annual salary for coaching football in high school, $428,000. He looks it too. He looks like he has some money.
He looks the part.
Oh yeah, no, he's got money. You can tell it by, he's in really good shape. Drives a great car. All that shit.
Where's this place at?
Las Vegas.
Man, I'll come. Listen. They give me $100,000. I'll be the equipment manager for $100,000.
Dude, they have spiritual advisors for the team. They have, strength and conditioning. They have quarterback coach, all that other shit, But their weight room is I'm not shitting you. It's on par with West Virginia's. It is fucking gigantic. It's on par with any college. It's gigantic.
Wait. There's a weight room in West Virginia?
Yeah. We kick it.
I thought
gangbangers. That's what we are.
Gangbangs. Yeah. I just thought you guys got big from like baling hay and shit. You know what I mean? I thought that's what they did. They just they baled hay and they carried them stills out to the mountains to bootleg liquor and shit.
No.
And that's how they got their muscles. I thought that was their training.
We get all of our players from Texas and Florida. That's where we go. And New Jersey.
Good.
The occasional one from New Jersey.
Want to know why? Because none of them can fucking pass the SAT or the ACT to get into West Virginia. In West Virginia.
Yeah, no, they can't. It does not happen.
Oh man. Oh, Kieran, let's move on to the next step, which is college.
Oh wait, fucking forgot about college. Yeah, here's the. I think I have the college football rankings here. By the way, no one's gonna beat. Clemson. It's just not gonna happen. There's the college football rankings, TJ. Clemson, Alabama, Georgia, Oklahoma, Ohio State, LSU, Michigan. There you go. And what is Michigan? Florida. Yeah. What is Michigan going to do this year? Because I feel like your coach, who makes what, $10 million a year? What is it? $10 million?
Who knows? He makes a lot. 8 million, I think.
8 million.
Yeah.
How many? Well, you played in bowl games, right?
Yeah.
Have you won a lot of bowl games? I can't remember.
Yeah. Well, we lost last year, but yeah.
Do you need to win a national title this year, you think?
I think all we have to do is beat Ohio State this year.
That's it for him to keep his job.
Yes, for him to keep it, for him to keep people. Well, he's going to have his job regardless, but for him to keep people off of his back, because this is what they're projecting. This is what the pundits are projecting, that this is the final year this is finally the year that we're going to beat Ohio State. We're going to go undefeated until we meet Ohio State. Ohio State's going to be undefeated to beat Ohio State, or when they see us. And the prediction is we're going to beat Ohio State, but Ohio State's still going to make the college football college football playoffs. So they think that this could be the first year since college playoffs started that us and Ohio State could be in the college playoff at the same time.
Here's an interesting fact. The starting quarterback for Ohio State this year is Justin Fields. He was in season 2 of QB1 on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a fucking stud. He's a stud. I don't know if you're going to beat him. That kid's a stud. But
listen, as much as I fucking hate Urban Meyer, and I hate Urban Meyer, I think he's a fucking scumbag. I thought he was a scumbag before he went to Ohio State.
Yeah, no, he's shady shit about that guy.
But now that the guy's gone, I just don't think that they have... because before him, Jim Tressel was a fucking genius. They've had great coaches. We had some shitty coaches along the way. Brady Hoax is all right. We had fucking Rich Rod that we got from you guys.
Yeah, no, he
fucking blows.
Plus, he's a fucking racist, too. He was. He was some asshole or something. That's
what I mean. This is the first time at Ohio State, it's kind of sketchy when it comes to coaches. This is the first time in forever that they're kind of, you know what I mean? We don't know what that coach is all about. So I think we're going to outcoach him. They don't have, for the first time, they don't have they got big name players, but not as big as they've had for the last fucking 10 years. They've had somebody at every position that's some type of fucking stud that's going to go in the draft.
So they love.
This year they don't have it.
They love this kid, Justin Fields, though, man. This kid's a fucking stud. You got to look at him. Look him up. Look him up. You're gonna have trouble.
Right now.
You're gonna have trouble with that fucking kid. He's tall. He's a scat back kind of dude. I love college football. You know what it makes me do, which is weird. I a few years ago, West Virginia was recruiting some fucking big time dudes, and I used to go on Twitter and fucking find these kids to see if they're good people, and they're not.
Good people.
Yeah, I would go onto these high school kids, fucking Twitters. This kid was I remember this quarterback we were recruiting. I'm trying to find out if this guy's a good dude because he's a really good player, and I want him to be a good dude. And he wasn't. He wasn't a good dude. He was just fucking trolling bitches and shit.
You know what?
Being a kid.
Jalen Ramsey last week was talking about what he used to do in college. Is he would who whoever he's going against and the best receiver on that team, he would like figure out everything about him, like their girlfriend's name and shit.
Oh yeah, no, that's
add him on Instagram,
brilliant.
like DM him, like Facebook him, all that stuff.
That's fucking brilliant.
The week of the game, and have the fucking receivers like fired up.
I would do that too. I would totally, because a young kid, a young kid's mind. You're like, if you're fucking DMing, my girlfriend, I'm gonna get so pissed.
Oh my god,
it's gonna fuck me up in a game.
Hold on, I just seen something. Okay, so I'm looking up Justin Fields right now, and the first thing that pops up is like his name, his picture, born March 5th, 1999, and I just for a second I'm like, Jesus Christ, I need a walker. 1999.
99. Yeah, we're on 1999.
99.
Yeah.
I smoked my first joint in 1999.
6'3", 233 pounds, 23 pounds. Dude, he's a fucking. He's.
When this guy was born, I was rolling up my first joint.
Yeah.
Man, I'm old.
Yeah. There's some good quarterbacks. There's some good quarterbacks.
What are you guys gonna do? What are you guys gonna do over there in that ACC?
West Virginia? I'm in the Big 12, dude.
Or I mean Big 12. I'm sorry. I get confused. Everything east of us is just a bunch of shit.
Well, we have a good quarterback. We have one of the fucking the guys that we have a guy that transferred from Oklahoma as our quarterback now, so he might be good. We have JMU. We're playing fucking James Madison University tomorrow, our first week. And James Madison University, no one knows what that. It literally, the Sheetz gas station that's off the exit to James Madison University is more popular than the actual university.
Did you know what that university is named after?
James Madison.
Yeah, my uncle.
Oh, fucking A. I had plenty of good times at James Madison University.
No, don't start talking good about him now.
No, I had some really good time. I've been there a few times. I was kidnapped there.
My Uncle Jimmy.
Your uncle. Yes.
See what I did there?
Yeah.
Last name's Madison. I got an Uncle James Madison.
Right. It's a good college. You should have went there. It was a lot of fun.
Maybe if I would have went there, I would have got a full ride scholarship just because my uncle's Jimmy Madison.
I had plenty of good times at James Madison University.
Where's that located?
It's in Virginia.
Nah, never mind. I could do it without going to Virginia for
Virginia's
college.
a good fucking state, by the way. I love Virginia. It's a good fucking state. So we're playing them, and apparently we might not beat them. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, because that team they're like a D. What do they call them? A D2 school or D1 AA school? I don't know what they call it anymore.
What it is we're FBS.
Yeah, and
then there's the other division ones that aren't FBS. I forgot what it's called.
Yeah,
we don't pay attention to them. But yes,
not FBS.
Yeah, it's kind of like when we fucking got upset by Appalachian State some years back.
Yeah, it's like one of those
like one of them type of teams. You're
right.
They're
saying we might lose to them.
Yeah, well, we did, and it's fucking horrible. It still haunts us.
Yeah, no, right.
Ohio State still reminds us about that.
Tomorrow might be one of them days where we lose to that, and it will suck because that's it for the season. I'm just hoping to make a ball game. Get some new recruits in there. We got a good new coach. The coach for West Virginia is younger than me, which is scary. That's weird. That's when you know you're getting old, when you're older than the coach. Go blue. I get it. We see you right there.
And that's your kind of blue, like our kind of blue. I'll be at the game tomorrow. I'm going to the game tomorrow. It's a night game. It's a 7:00 game against Middle Tennessee.
Oh, that's right. You're going to the Michigan game tomorrow. I totally forgot about that. We were just talking about that too.
We were just talking about it. And here's the thing is that I haven't had my drinking pants on since I moved back to Michigan because I've been all business. The most drinking I do is basically on the show.
Which is great.
But the golf course that's where we tailgate at is Michigan's golf course. It opens up at noon tomorrow, and the game's at 7, and we will be there.
Wait, they make you tailgate on the golf course in Ann Arbor?
Yeah, there's two main tailgating spots. There's Pioneer High School, which is right across the street from the big house, is what we call it, the Michigan Stadium, and then on the other side is the golf course. And yeah, it's like $50 to pull on there, and you just fucking park. I mean,
you hear it? Do you hear it?
Jesus.
Do you hear it? Is that not it?
Yeah.
Is that not it?
Is that not what?
The Michigan fight song. I was just trying to play for you.
No,
that wasn't it. I don't even know it. It's a famous one, isn't it? TJ tells me he's going to be fucking tailgating for 7 hours tomorrow.
7-hour tailgate.
You're not going to make it to the... what other chances you're going to make it to the game? It would be severely disappointing if you didn't actually walk into the big house tomorrow. You have to make it. You got to pace yourself. You're a pretty good drinker too. You're like you
no, that's what I'm saying though. Since I've been back to Michigan, I haven't been a good drinker. Like I was drinking in Arizona because I was done being there. And plus, we went to every Cardinal game, so I tailgated for that every week. You know what I mean? Like I was in drinking football season shape. I'm not in football shape right now.
And this is Ann Arbor. This is like I would say this is way bigger than going to see the fucking Phoenix or Arizona Cardinals play. It's different. Yeah. This is bigger than that. This is
different than ASU. This is different than going to see the Cardinals play.
Yeah. This is fucking Michigan big. Fucking big house football.
And to start the season off, the home opener on a night game. We never get night games. Home opener on a fucking night game.
Shall I say that your drinking game is not Big Ten ready?
No. Sad to say, but no. I tried to muster up some courage, and no, it didn't happen.
He was trying to find something to fucking.
I was trying. I'm like, no, I can't justify me being drinking ready.
I thought you were looking for the off button to just shut everything.
No, I was looking right here. So I have this for tomorrow.
Yeah, you're gonna drink whiskey. You're not. You gotta pace yourself.
Listen, no, hear me out. Hear me out. This is my plan. So. I'm bringing these guys to drink during the tailgate. And then I got these guys. Let me tell you an old Army trick I learned in 67. So you got these bad boys, right?
TJ's tailgating.
In Michigan Stadium, you can't.
Is that where you're going to take a pee? You're going to pee in? Oh, is that?
No, you can't bring alcohol into the game.
You're going to put it in a bag.
I mean, you can't buy alcohol at the game. At Michigan, at college football in Michigan, you can't buy alcohol in the stadium.
Oh, no shit.
So you fill these bad boys up with this. You go buy yourself a Coca-Cola when you're inside the game, and boom. So now you're drinking the rest of the game.
You put the whiskey in a fucking baggie, and then you go buy a Coca-Cola, and then you're all set.
You put the whiskey in the baggie. You put the baggie. You know what I mean?
Don't you think the security at Ann Arbor or at the big house is going to be, they know about that? They know that they know.
No. They can't pat you down. They only do the metal detector. All right. Listen, I've been doing this at Arizona Cardinal games for 3 years.
Oh yeah, true. It's kind of hard to get in there. I couldn't get in there with my dip. Kind of pissed me off.
Yeah, you can't get in there with dip, but I bring 8 ounces of fucking hard liquor every time I walk in that place.
It really sucks that you can't dip in fucking major stadiums anymore. It drives me nuts.
No, you can, but the thing is, you can't have them in the tin can. You have to put your dip. You have to put your dip in a plastic bag.
You got to wear your dip up your ass. Is that what you're saying?
Well, you don't have to keister it, but whatever, Kieran, whatever floats your boat, man.
I wore this dip up my ass 3 hours, and now it's here for you.
So I'm going tomorrow, right? And it's gonna prepare me because then I'm going to the Army game, and then we have some of our good friends from Arizona that are from Iowa.
Your brother's, by the way, your brother's saying James Madison was a slave owner. So I hope we kill that team tomorrow.
Yeah, we will. But not my uncle though. My uncle didn't own slaves.
Huh.
But yeah. So and then we got a big game coming up where
wait, no, first we gotta see if you're gonna. You got 7 hours. We gotta know what you're doing in 7 hours. 7 hours before you're fucking gonna party for 4 hours. So
we're gonna eat twice.
How long's a football game in Michigan? From kickoff to finish, you're probably there, 3 hours? So it's 10 hours of fucking partying tomorrow. Plus, you got to drive there in the morning. So that's a fucking long-ass day. You're not making it. I will not see you next week. Huh?
It's like a half an hour away. I don't have to drive that far. It's right down the street. But...
There's people saying
but hold on, we're responsible. We have a driver that doesn't drink. We have some moms.
Yeah, some moms.
We have some moms that are coming. We have a nurse. You know, we're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay.
I don't think so. You might. I mean, it is the big house. Here's the big house right here. to it. Oh, too much drag out. The band takes too long.
All right, let's.
Oh, call coming in.
Fuck that call. Michigan Python.
Caller, you're on the air.
What's going on? This your man, Big Mike.
Oh, Big Mike. Big Mike, welcome to the program.
Couple things, man. I had to call in because I'm like, damn, I can't talk to my brother unless I call the show.
Yeah. TJ, did you hear that?
Yeah, I called him twice in the last 48 hours. I called you at
you got a bad you got a bad schedule, bro.
Okay, bad schedule. Something's going on. Do you have something on over there, TJ?
Sorry about that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Anyway, all right. What's up, Big Mike? What's happening?
What's going on?
Go Blue.
I just want to first give y'all a shout out. And like I said, I can't talk to y'all unless I call on the show because y'all be busy and shit. But
all I do is sleep, Big Mike. So it's not exactly busy.
That's not all he does, but he won't answer the phone and other shit that he does neither. You know what I mean? He
no.
I ain't mad.
It's a little slippery.
I gotta concentrate.
That's it, man. I wanted to give a shout out, man. There's a quick shout out to college football season.
Yeah,
It's about to jump off.
It really is. Tomorrow's a big day.
Blue.
Tomorrow's a big day. Yeah, go Blue. There you go. Go Mountaineers.
And then, I got to give a super duper shout out because our cousin, big brother, a little brother, is playing for Georgia.
Oh no! Yeah, he was
supposed to play for Ohio State, and I told him that I wanted to fight him. And I don't know what happened, but he switched schools. I don't know if I had anything to do with that, but
what happened? You have a cousin who's played the backup quarterback for the University of Georgia. You didn't say that?
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
Behind Jake Fromm, I believe Jake Fromm's the fucking quarterback. Yeah. He was in that QB1 thing too. I'm all up on the college QBs now. I know everybody.
Yeah. If it wasn't Jake Fromm, he would probably he switched to be. He wanted to be number one. He was going to Ohio State. He was going to be second, maybe third. Some things happened, and he decided to go to Georgia, which I'm happy about because I'm not an Ohio State fan.
And it was funny.
It would have broke my heart to go see him in Ohio State.
That Justin Fields guy that is starting for the Buckeyes now was a Georgia Bulldog. He transferred from there. So that's funny.
Yeah. Shit! I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
He did.
I didn't even think about that.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, because
I didn't want to mention that, Kieran.
Yeah, because
I didn't want to mention that.
Jake Fromm is a stud because Justin Fields couldn't compete with him, so he transferred to Ohio State. And,
if DeJuan really wanted to start, he could have went to West Virginia and started all 4 years. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, bro, we take them all.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. For sure.
We don't.
But he was also, DeJuan was also looking for. One of the things that he got offered, I believe, at Ohio State was full ride no matter what. And so I think that's what, his mom is a teacher, so she's about education. And I think he was looking for a school that was gonna make sure he got his education. If he broke his back the first game, he was still going to be guaranteed that education. So I think that's why he went to Georgia.
You got to give kudos to these kids because I'm thinking of myself back in those days when I was 19, 20 years old. And if I got a D1 football scholarship or something like that, I don't think I'd be able to handle it. Like the amount of because you know how you are, what you think like you're fucking.
Kieran, you think what you did.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't. I mean, I couldn't.
I'm just gonna put it out there.
So you got to give props to the kids that are actually like a guy like Jake Fromm, who seems like he has a good head on his shoulder. I mean, the kid was a superstar in high school, and then he's going to University of Georgia. He's gonna have 100,000 people watching him every day. I mean, he's a good-looking dude. I mean, how do you? The head on his shoulders is the head on his shoulders at 18, 19 years old. It's pretty remarkable. I mean, the maturity level,
Sometime we'll do this. We'll do a couple storytelling. Sometime throughout the season, what we'll do is I'll do a couple storytellers, right? It's football season. there's some classics.
About
some
like
classics.
taking advantage of being a football player in high school? Is that what you're talking about?
No. My best friend Pat Sherrill went to University of Michigan. He was a lineman for University of Michigan, and
shout out
we
Pat.
became good friends with you know Pat, and we became good friends with Jake Long. He was Jake Long's roommate, which Jake Long was the first draft pick when he came out of college in like 2000. What would that be, like 8 or somewhere around there? And you know what I mean. So Chad Henne, all these guys. I used to hang out like with all these guys every time I go visit Pat up in Ann Arbor. We used to always hang out and there's some they used to always call me the recruit because you can only underage drink if you're a recruit at all the bars there. If they say that, oh yeah, this is one of our recruits, they're like, oh, okay, they don't ID me. You know what I mean? So that was like, I didn't go to college, I went right to work. You know what I mean? So when I would go hang out, they would always call me the recruit. You know what I mean?
Right.
And yeah, there's some things that there's some great stories. I'll listen, here's a preview for one. We went to go with the night that the Detroit Pistons won the championship in 2004. Their house burnt down.
There was
an old frat house they all lived in. There was like Jake Long, Garrett Rivas, Prescott Burgess, like all these guys.
A lot of football players, yeah.
A lot of football players and some volleyball players. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
and, yeah, right. And the house burned down that night, and that's a preview of. That's how I'm going to set up the story. But that's a preview of the type of wild, fucking crazy shit.
Yeah, because
I've been exposed to by having a best friend that went to the University of Michigan.
Yeah,
right. And I think what's crazy, man, is like, even though me and TJ are so different in age, he had that same experience. Like TJ was the U of M guy, right? And I was the U of M guy during like the Fab Five.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, like
all the time.
Well, fucking remember Chris Webber used to come down to the center to ball.
Yeah. Well, the Fab Five days, you could be like that, but I feel like the kids now that are like like the kids we're talking about in the first half hour of the show here, these kids have such a spotlight on them that is so different, even from the Fab Five era. I mean, those guys had the spot. But these kids coming out of high school are just, the camera's on.
Hold on, Big Mike. Could you imagine the trouble that would have surfaced if back then everybody had cell phones back in 89?
Yeah.
Right.
90,
right. That's 91, what I'm getting.
92. Like if they had Twitter in fucking 91.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
We don't know if any of them would have had a career beyond
social media.
That's what I wanted to say. Like
right.
I wasn't nationally known, famous, right? But I was U of M famous, and I never went to that school. I never signed up for not one damn class. Matter of fact, I didn't even go
class.
to one of the schools in the surrounding area.
Yeah,
I went to Toledo School of Practical Nursing.
Right, you didn't even go to school in the state, and you were still a U of M legend.
Oh yeah, what happens, dude?
But I was a guy on U of M campus. I would go into the little stores and the coffee shops, and they seen me so much they just thought I was a student. They was giving me discounts on shit, that student discounts, and I wasn't even a student. So yeah.
Different. Here's the thing about, especially nowadays. I got a couple. Matter of fact, we're gonna do. I got a shout out to my little cousin Ray John, who's gonna be in them shoes one day here in a little bit. Ray John Lavender, by the way. But anyway, but let me tell you guys something. What they have set up for college students nowadays, because there's so many different fucking ways to get caught on camera doing shit and everything. We used to go to these parties, and they would literally be at like the 6th floor of a frat house, or like in the basement of some building, which like you can only get in invite only to have a good time. I mean, there was a lot of people, DJs, everything, but it was like some secret society type shit, so these guys can go have fun. Right. You know what I mean? Like, they're not dumb. And that's the thing, is they invest so much time, effort, and money into these kids. We think from the outside looking in, we go, man, these kids can really get destroyed. They can really get in some trouble because everything outside of that in society. But no. Like, it's all on camera, but no. They actually have some fucking cool shit set up for college kids. And I'm not saying cool as in like I'm trying to condone some bad behavior, but I'm just saying kids are going to be kids.
Yeah.
They have places for them to go. They have drivers for them. You know what I mean? That's the shit that doesn't get reported.
Right.
But it's actually a really good idea because you still got to be a kid, man. That's what college is about, right? Finding yourself, you know what I mean? Getting into your grown man, your grown up shit.
I would say in some ways, people say like, oh, these kids are baby, but I would say it's kind of the opposite of that. It's kind of difficult to have. It is
difficult. You're like Michael Jackson.
It's a lot of pressure.
By that I mean like I don't mean like you get touched. What I mean is like you're let's take Michael Jackson for example. He was a fucking star since he was like 10 years old. He never had a childhood. You got to think of some of these guys, like the guys on QB1.
Yeah,
they don't have childhood. They don't actually live high school and college like most kids do. They don't get them experiences.
Since they was 5.
Yeah, they're famous kids.
Exactly.
They're famous kids. I mean, adults that are 60, 70 years old. They would come up to these kids. You see it in the QB1 thing, and they're getting advice from the kid. It's like crazy. It's a whole weird dynamic because they're a famous quarterback.
They have to grow up quick, man. They don't have a childhood.
Yeah, it is. It's quite bizarre. It is a bizarre thing. Football's a weird. Like if you're a football player, it's like.
I'll tell you something.
Go ahead,
Kieran. I'll tell you something crazy. Is I used to like really envy my brother TJ because TJ would go.
Stop it.
I don't even know how old you were, bro, but TJ would go to the University of Toledo, close to our house, and he would tell me things like he would go into the classes and sit and chill and get his creep on, and he wasn't even a damn student.
Yeah,
he wasn't even a student.
Yeah,
I lived at the I House for a little bit, the International House, which is a dorm at University of Toledo, and I wasn't a student.
Oh God.
You know what I mean? I had books in the bag.
I can say that I did that kind of stuff at Concordia University. That was my.
Oh, Concordia is kind of wild too. Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah, I'd go in there and play poker, but that was it.
I remember I had a girlfriend that went to the University of Miami, and I went to visit her one time for a weekend, and she snuck me into her. It was an all-girl dorm, and I slept in there. I don't know what I just thought of this. I slept in there for like 3 days, and I never shit. I didn't shit for 3 days because I couldn't go. She didn't have her own bathroom. It was like a community bathroom where all the girls.
Oh shit! Yeah. So you couldn't.
I couldn't shit.
That's great.
And I remember one time I literally showered like once, and she snuck me in to the shower stall, and I was like, "Wow! I mean, this is heaven." You know, if I'm here at 11 o'clock in the morning or 9 o'clock in the morning, this is a heaven place because all the girls are naked.
Right.
But she snuck me in so I could take a shower, and I remember going into the bathroom and getting into the shower stall, and all of a sudden, I got that fucking feeling in my stomach because I was in a bathroom. Like the poop knew I was in a bathroom. And I had like but I still didn't shit. I had to hold it. I literally held that shit all the way to the airport to a flight, all the way back to Long Island until I got to my parents' place.
Hey, Kieran thought he was getting ready to be in a new porno. I'm gonna go into the girls' bathroom.
Right, exactly.
Dude, yeah. I remember.
That's funny.
And then he ended up holding his shit for 3 days. That's bad.
Yeah, that's torture. Being in an all-girl dorm room at the University of Miami for 3 days and have to hold in a shit. That's fucking torture.
At the U? Hey, listen. A female dorm at the U?
At the U.
Imagine what girls come through. Wow.
My girlfriend's best friend at the time was a blonde girl who was short named Orly. Orly. Her name was Orly. She was
you were with the wrong one, Kieran.
She was the prettiest girl I've ever seen in my life. Oh God, she was gorgeous. She was dating some fucking numbnuts from Florida Atlantic or something like that. But God damn, that girl was smoking.
That's the thing about it. To bring up back to Mike's point about what I used to do in University of Toledo. See, that's the thing that is the only thing good about college, because I don't believe. I believe that college is a scam at this point. It's a money pit.
Yeah.
You're in debt forever. Kieran, me and you talk about this off the air all the time.
Yeah, it's pointless unless you're going for like a trade.
It's just crazy. But one good experience that comes out of it is finding who you are and what you're good at and social skills and all this other stuff. So when I used to go down to University of Toledo, that's where my promotion started. Mike knows I used to promote for a long time. Like that was my gift that I had was I used to fucking turn clubs up, like make clubs go from fucking a 50-person a night club to a fucking 2,000-person night club. Like I was good at it.
That was your thing.
But I found that out from going to university. My sister went to University of Toledo, and my best friend went to University of Toledo, one of my best friends. And so I would go to these classes, and I would sit in, and I would get to know fucking people, and I would have like different people. I would target people from each circle. You know what I mean? I would go to like the fucking class nerds. I would go to the fucking sorority girls. I would go to the frat boys. I'd go to the jocks. I'd have somebody in each circle, right?
What's up, nerds?
Exactly. But I would go to everybody in each circle and get cool with somebody because then that's a networking tool for me. So when I fucking pop off this party, you know what I mean? And I'm only getting door money, and so it's all about me filling the place. I'm gonna have 5 different groups of people telling their groups of people that it's popping. You know what I mean? So the jocks will show up, the sorority girls. Shout out to Tri Delts, and Sydney Smith and Tri Delts. Yeah, but shout out to this Tri Delts because they were awesome. They always came through. That's one of the hottest sororities in University of Toledo. But yeah, no, that's what I mean though. It's like that's the experience. Like you find yourself, you find what you're good at when you're in that setting. And I hope that these college football players, because not everybody's going to make it to the NFL. No, but I hope they find themselves in the midst of being in this spotlight. I hope they're able to find themselves. And not to get too deep on it, but you know what I mean. We got to realize that these kids are kids. That's what they are. Is kids.
To hell of it. It's something if they're on a college football team now, D1. It's these are the years I'm never gonna forget. Never forget. They'll never forget.
Exactly. And you get lifetime bonds from that. You know what I mean? I mean, really, you always hear stories about guys that, my old college roommate, and they're still in touch. Right. You know what I mean? Or somebody I met in college. You know what I mean?
I'm still friends with the guys I went to in college. I don't talk to them that much, but I still keep in touch. You know?
Well, that's because you can't understand them. That care from over there, Long Island.
No. I was friends with people that weren't from the state of West Virginia.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I knew one hippie chick from the state of West Virginia, and she was hard to understand, and she smelled like a tree.
Hey, tell while we still got Big Mike on the line, tell Big Mike what happened the first day you were in West Virginia. Tell him the story.
Oh, yeah, okay. I was moving into my dorm, and my room was on the top floor of a nine-story building, so I got that. And so when I was moving all my stuff into the dorm, I wanted to get there weren't many parking spots. So I found one in this mini mart right across the street, and I just parked there. And I left my car there, and I brought the rest of my shit up to my dorm room, getting all situated, unpacking everything and get everything unpacked. And I'm like, okay, now I got to go down and move my car because I knew I was in a spot where I'm probably going to get towed, but I thought it'd be all right there for a few hours. So I go down and I see that my car is towed. I don't have my parents anymore. I'm fucking young as shit. I'm like, what do I do? Somehow I tracked down the dude who towed my car. It was a towing service. I had to call this motherfucker to come get me so he can take me to go get my car. So this guy shows up in a fucking goddamn, I swear to God, if this fucking tow truck wasn't at a redneck casting. This thing was rusted. It looked like it's from the 70s or something. I get in the car. I get in the tow truck and he's like, "Oh, take it to your car, man." And he pulls out of the parking lot and goes, "Do you like coloreds?"
First thing he says to Kieran. First day on West Virginia campus.
First question.
Do you like them coloreds?
And dude, the motherfucker drives me. The town of Morgantown is that bad. He drives you right out of Morgantown, and we're going for like 20 miles into the woods, and I'm like, I'm gonna fucking die. Because the only question I've heard from this guy was, "Do you like coloreds?" And the rest was silent until I did a 30-mile fucking drive into the woods to get my car.
But at that moment, what's the right answer? Because I feel like if you say fuck no, I'm okay with that, Kieran. If you're white and you get picked up, you're a white guy from New York and you get picked up by some fucking hillbilly in West Virginia, I feel that it's okay that if the guy fucking picking you up, driving you 20 miles into the woods with no teeth starts asking you if you like colors, I'm pretty sure it's okay to go, fuck them assholes.
That's when being racist is okay.
Listen,
that's when you get a pass.
Right now.
It's called survival.
Right now, Kieran.
Go ahead.
I'll give you the perfect answer. It's not a yes or a no. I don't know any.
That's true.
Wow, that's good.
What it is.
Well, hold on.
I'm trying to
That's actually would have
remember
been the truth. That would have been the truth because Kieran didn't know any colors before college. Because in his town in Long Island, they didn't even have a football team, so obviously they didn't have black people. You don't have a high school without a football team.
Two black guys in my high school. Two black guys. They didn't
play lacrosse, did they?
They played every sport. They were the greatest.
No,
they probably dominated every sport.
They played chess, motherfuckers. They played chess.
Right. They were on the debate team.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
debate team and chess. If you only got two black people in your whole high school, chess and debate club. I
can picture this guy too. Do you like colors? I'm like, oh, what the fuck, dude? The pressure on me.
Hey, listen. I got even more pressure. Think about this, Kieran. If you had two black guys in your high school, think of the pressure on them that every day there's an ignorant white girl that comes up to them and asks them a black guy question.
God, yeah.
Because don't white girls love doing that? White girls love coming up to black guys and asking them a question.
How big is your dick? Come on.
No, that would be the one that black guys would be like, I'm cool with that one. But no, they ask like the dumbest questions, like, you know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? Like I'll ask them. You know how they do? They'll be in the corner. No, I'll ask them. No, I'll ask them. They come over like, so what do you think is Kanye's stance on the whole MAGA thing? It's like it becomes ask a black guy.
Ask a black guy every day.
You know what I mean? Every day for them two gentlemen in a high school of 500 people.
I've never spoken to one of those before. Let me try it.
Listen, I don't want to say
is it true that black don't crack?
I had the best question the other day, and no one has asked me this question ever, but it's something big this week. And I had a very petite white girl. I love her. I did her wedding. I DJ'd her wedding, and she comes to me with the biggest sincerity heart of anyone I know. And she looked at me and she said, "Hey, have you tried Popeyes chicken sandwich?" And I was like, nah, I haven't. You know, I think that's all some fuckery, and I don't eat fast food like that. But I thought, like, literally, dude, I work with 75% black women in my job, and the lonely white girl asked me if I had Popeyes chicken sandwich.
So why do you guys like watermelon so much?
Oh my God! Listen, to be truthful, we got to take a break here soon. But I want to get back into that Popeye. I'm gonna write this down. We got to get into that. I need your take on it. I need to ask a white guy about this.
All right.
That's fucking trending lately.
And I'll tell you what, take a break. I'm gonna call back because I got something to say about that.
Okay. All right.
Take a break.
I think it's gonna be good.
Back with more LunaticRadio.com show right after these words. I don't even know what's gonna play right here. Let me try this.
Comedy talk at its worst. It's the Lunatic Radio Show.
Here comes the big intro for Emo Tony, everybody.
Close your eyes. This is not for you. This is only for the ladies. When I got emo Tony.
All right, Emo Tony's going to get up on stage. Everybody welcome Emo Tony!
The actual patrons here are disgusted.
Emo Tony has stepped up on stage, coming in at 420 pounds. He's wearing a t-shirt that says, "Boobies make me smile." It's Emo Tony, everybody. And he's dancing. Don't half-ass it. Go ahead, Emo. Yeah.
He's on the pole.
He's on the pole. He's working the pole.
He's getting into it.
He's getting into it.
Pro.
He just dropped down to it.
He is a
He's
pro.
shaking his badunkadunk.
Look at this guy getting into it.
Emo Tony is up on stage dancing.
The dancers are going wild.
He's showing his stomach. I see a little ass crack.
I'm ready to go home.
Wow.
That's it. Night's over.
What was that pose, Bob?
He's got to do some pole tricks.
Tony
Look at this guy go.
His ass his shorts are falling down. He's smacking his ass.
Tony.
He's doing like the Ride 'em Cowboy type of thing.
He's getting tipped. He's having money thrown at him.
People are throwing money at him. This is unbelievable. This is a first in the history of Los.
Oh no, the shirt's coming off.
Oh, the shirt is coming off.
Oh no.
Oh God, this is sinful. Sinful.
Emo Tony. Oh my God.
Oh yeah. Now those are some tits, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
He's built like a female dog.
What is he doing?
Oh! Ronnie Beans is here. Everybody, grab a microphone. Ronnie Beans.
Get on the mic,
here.
Ronnie.
Ronnie Beans. Used to co-host the radio show. Grab the mic, Ron.
That pole is bowling.
He's shirtless on stage. He's grabbing the pole. The pole might break.
Yes.
They're going to have to clean that thing afterwards.
The pole is bending.
Wow. The pole is...
It's shaking.
Bending.
By the way, who invited the Michelin Man?
And Emo Tony is exhausted.
I thought it was a no-crack weekend.
Emo is winded. I think he's going to pass out at the end of the stage when the song is over.
He's pacing himself.
Hey, the stamina in this kid.
For the dancers,
sandwich underneath one of his tits.
One of the dancers is holding up Tony's Boobies Make Me Smile shirt.
Oh, it's terrible.
Boobies do not make me smile right now.
No.
Emo Tony's ass is showing. People are throwing dollars at him. I believe it's the strippers paying back the
strippers are sending money back.
I think he's out of gas.
Girls are just throwing money at him.
They're giving him a refund.
He's shirtless.
He's out of gas. He's out of gas.
He's out of gas, everybody.
Tony is gassed.
Oh, God.
Down destruction comes.
Somebody get him off the stage before he passes out.
He's continuing. All right, he's being waved off. Emo Tony.
Yeah, Emo Tony.
Good job.
Congratulations, Emo Tony.
Get your money, Tony. Don't forget your money.
Tony's the man.
Give it up for Emo Tony.
Dude, that pole has seen better days.
Ronnie Beans joins us.
I tell you what, the two guys who are here not for the show are disgusted by what just happened.
Keith Evans, John Mayer,
Kelly Clarkson.
These celebrities have something in common. They don't follow Lunatic Radio on Twitter.
That's awful.
Join the cool kids on the internet.
Absolutely. Find us on Twitter.
At Lunatic Radio is our handle.
Find out when the show's broadcasting. Make your choice for Hottie of the Week. And whose turn it is to take Taylor Swift.
Dude, I got to take this call.
You got to take a call.
Yeah.
God damn it.
No! What the fuck? Just shut everything off. We're done.
It's nice.
It's over.
Twitter.com/Lunatic Radio.
Hit us up with a follow.
Donation. I thought it was trash. Do that every fucking time.
If you are a proud supporter of LunaticRadio.com show and you like to see this show flourish or just Rock and I become alcoholics, you can donate to the LunaticRadio.com show by simply going on our website, Rocket Fire Away.
Yes, absolutely. Donations. Go to the website, LunaticRadio.com, and select from one of the options, even a recurring amount, or simply just give whatever you feel. Anything and everything is appreciated and helps pay for any of the expenses for the show and helps us keep going and, not have to dig out of our pockets. And we appreciate, again, anything you can give.
Right. So give a shit and give us a donation.
Well, give money. Don't give a shit.
Oh, right. I can go on about that one. So log on to the LunaticRadio.com website if you would be so kind and give us a donation. It would be great.
Absolutely. Thank you.
And thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Yes.
From the LunaticRadio.com show. What up, everybody? LR Show, happy college football returning this week. We're not a sports show, but whatever. Love that college football.
It's the first week of college football. What are you going to do? You know what I mean? If we ain't talking college football, then we ain't being real.
By the way, there's a major hurricane also bearing down on the east coast of Florida. There it is, live Doppler rock. TJ. There it is. There we are. Hurricane Dorian. Is that what it is? Fucking A.
Wow.
That's satellite fucking image right there. That's what my bed looks like. Fucking just a spatted jizz. That's the... No, nothing.
Well, I'm I'm trying not to picture your bed.
You wanna be a weather forecaster? Go here, right here. Here you go, TJ.
Turn off the music. I can't hear you.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's all good. It's muffled.
Yeah, there it is. Hurricane Dorian.
Dorian. Okay, I couldn't understand what you were saying. It's Hurricane Dorian?
Dorian, I believe, right? Or is it DeLorean? Who knows?
DeLorean?
Dorian. It's a major hurricane. It's the first one of the season. Hurricane season.
Fucking, it looks like fucking Haiti. What's all out there? That's Haiti. That's
No, that's the Bahamas.
Right?
It's the
Bahamas.
Let me see if I know my the Haiti.
Dominican.
Haiti.
Fuck, I don't know.
Do people see my cursive? I don't know if they do or not. Maybe they don't. No, it's heading straight for the Bahamas, and then it's going to go right over the Bahamas and then into, I believe, Fort Lauderdale or something like that.
Ooh, you motherfuckers can't get out of there if you're flying for Spirit.
Yeah, Haiti is down to the southwest. So, yeah. It's
okay.
Yeah. Haiti's
what's over here?
Haiti's
Dominican?
Well, yeah, you got it's
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico. I don't know. I get them all fucked up.
Don't get us start fucking. We're the wrong people.
No one knows what I'm talking about. I need to like be able to point this out, but I guess it doesn't turn up on the on the feed.
I gotta get a map. Where's a map at?
Yeah, it's there. Hurricane Dorian.
Map of Caribbeans.
Supposed to hit the east coast of Florida early Labor Day morning, I believe. The Monday morning of Labor Day. I love Spirit Airlines.
Okay, so who loves Spirit Airlines? What the fuck?
I was trying to get a flight on Frontier Airlines to Newark, New Jersey for $15. Apparently, then I was like, wait a minute. I want to buy
$15 from Arizona?
Arizona to Newark. Yeah.
Was $15?
$15, yeah.
How bad is the crime in Newark nowadays?
Well, no.
Like $15 to get a flight there.
Well, that was the thing.
Christ, New Jersey's going to shit.
You have to book them.
Yeah.
It's first.
Wait.
They're expanding to Newark for some reason.
Okay.
Airlines.
Well, no, I was right. Because you got Dominican Republic and Haiti is on the same island.
Yeah, Dominican Republic.
Jamaica's on the other side of Cuba, so Jamaica won't get hit. Cuba will probably get hit a little bit. Turks and Caicos is going to be blew out. And, well, it's just a bunch of rich fucks there, so they're probably not there. They got private jets. They can just fucking go wherever.
What was that one?
Puerto Rico is right next to Dominican Republic, so, yeah, they're all getting hit.
Yeah.
With something.
Yeah, she's the Cat 4, as they say. I love how the news builds up these hurricanes. Like, they're always the most dangerous hurricane until they actually make landfall. Then they're...
Yeah, so like what we're looking at right now, where the hurricane's at, if you look just south of the hurricane, that's the Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the other part of that island is Haiti, and then to the right of that is Puerto Rico. So that's why I was thinking it was going to go down to them, but you're saying it's going to go west.
Yeah, no, it's going straight. It's pretty much doing a straight line from that where the point it is now. I'm like a weatherman right now. It's gonna go.
Hey,
right.
I'm cool with it.
See those?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
See those?
So it's gonna hit fucking Nassau. It's gonna hit.
Yeah, Nassau,
it's
Bahamas.
gonna hit Cat Island. It's gonna hit. What's this? Crooked Island. It could wipe out Crooked Island. We don't want a Crooked Island.
It's gonna hit.
Shit! It's gonna go to Long Island. See that?
No, I don't see that.
Oh well, Long Island is a little fucking small island right under Cat Island, and it's fucking headed right for it.
That's not the Long Island I'm from. By the way, it's gonna Leroy Jenkins checking in. He's forecasting a direct hit on Epstein's Pedo Island. So that is
the Pedo Island. That's a hot take right there.
That's a hot take.
That's definitely a hot take. Shout out to Leroy Jenkins. I miss him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see him in about 3 weeks.
Pedo Island. That might be the feedback of the day right there.
Yeah, no, that's definitely that's a hot take. While we're speaking of hot takes and people in the chat room, we haven't got any shout outs to the chat room, and I want to do this real quick before we get into anything else. So check it in. Cool Teacher, Rem, Big Mike, Brother Bacon, Big Eddie out there in Arizona. ASU sucks, so go fuck yourself, but I still love you, brother.
They do. Worst college football program.
Johnny Ringo.
Oh, Johnny Ringo.
Yeah, Johnny Ringo checked in. So, yeah, shout out to everybody in the chat room. Shout out to everybody listening. Shout out to the viewership and the listenership.
By the way,
because we haven't done any shout outs today. So
I talk about Holly Sonders a lot. And
yes, you do.
I I've determined that Holly Sonders is no longer a Fox Sports college football sideline reporter anymore. Because this is what she used to look like when she did her job for Fox Sports. She would be on the sideline doing. But now this was on her Instagram the other day, and this totally fucking made up my mind that she is no longer a football broadcaster whatsoever. Because this was on her Instagram. Look at that, TJ. Once that comes up.
Yeah, it came up. Listen, she is no longer not even a reporter. She's no longer employed by Fox.
No way can you be employed by Fox and do that on your Instagram.
No.
I couldn't believe when I saw that. I was like,
what though? I would tell you this. She's no Erin Andrews.
Well, Erin Andrews.
I said it. Yeah. I said it. She's no Erin Andrews. So,
she's a little weird, Holly Sonders.
Little beams for her.
I think I'm going to stop following her. She went from having, she was literally calling the U.S. Open and stuff, and now she's Instagram model girl. It's just a bizarre thing. Just a couple more things. Tyler Skaggs, that guy. What are you laughing
at? The chat room, that ass though, and then fucking Leroy Jenkins chimes in. She's missing her pants. Yeah, she doesn't have pants on. Them leather pants that she had on before was just a teaser.
Yeah, I mean, look at. I mean,
go from the leather pants to the squat picture. Yeah, but go back to the leather pants.
You go back to the leather pants. Here's leather pants.
You should have known by them leather pants that she was too hot to try. She's not gonna stay there for long.
No, but she totally had work done too. I mean, she looks like she's kind of addicted to the old plastic surgery little. I don't know. If you follow her on her Instagram, people, there's something off about her. There's something a little bit off. She's got that, emotionally a wreck on the inside because she keeps on changing her outside appearance. Like she's something wrong with her. And she was a beautiful lady back in.
Oh, she's definitely beautiful. I mean, Andrew, shout out to all the because I'm really big into this right now. Like not like big into it. Like I want to be an advocate for it or whatever. But I'm just saying, ever since I seen the I'm forgetting her name right now. I got to look this up. But I'll just say it real quick. The girl that kicked a 55-yard field goal at the Ravens Eagles joint practice.
Oh yeah.
From the girl from the World Cup, right? I'm having a brain fart. I'm sorry, people.
I'll find it.
No disrespect to you, the soccer player, the female soccer player, but people are starting to chime in now. Like, hey, listen, if you give this a year, you know what I mean? You train for about a year.
Carly Lloyd.
Yes, exactly, Carly Lloyd. So if you do this for a year, you might be the first lady NFL football player. That's huge, right?
In the Me Too movement, they're never going to have that happen.
Dude, listen.
When a DB comes around
obviously, you're not catching passes on a slant route across the middle. But to be a kicker, she kicked a 55-yarder like it was nothing.
I get it. But
as a kicker, a soccer player turned kicker, how many soccer players turned kickers are in the NFL right now? 1 million, right?
Right.
We don't even have 1 million teams. But
can you imagine?
It would be huge.
Can you imagine playoffs? Balls on a fucking 31-yard line. Got to kick the field goal to win it. The guys playing defense are all amped up. They want to block this motherfucker. DB comes around the corner and as she's about to kick it and then blocks it and then fucking cripples her. You know what I mean? She gets hit by a fucking guy that weighs 202 pounds, cut like a rock, coming wearing a helmet, full speed.
Okay, but some kickers out there are 150 pounds. Our kicker for Baltimore Ravens is a fucking opera singer. Literally an opera singer.
Really?
He's 160 pounds soaking wet, and he's kicking. He's the most accurate kicker in NFL history. What I'm saying is,
could you? But do you think? What do you think?
For that position, not kickoff, where you got to run down the field before field goals and extra points. There 100% could be a lady.
Leroy Jenkins. Can she take a hit though? DOE.
Can she take a hit?
Yeah. Oh, I don't think she can. That's what I'm saying. A dude who runs a 4.3 trying to block. Come on, he's gonna kill her.
She's a hold on. Let's not act like these fucking soccer player ladies ain't fucking tough.
Dude, you're talking about professional football players, dude. These are men.
I get that, but that's why there's rules in place that you just can't just. That's why they're roughing the kicker is in place.
But you know, what if one of them?
They never try to hit the kicker. The most that'll happen is somebody will hit her leg.
Right, and that might fucking snap her leg into fucking oblivion.
What do you think? You think that girls are that fragile, man?
I think so.
I know that listen. I know because I'm not a dummy and I'm not so lost in the sauce like some of these millennials that I know that, yes, women are smaller than men. Yeah. Women's bones are smaller. I get that. Their muscle. I get it.
Better asses.
But we're talking about an athlete. We're talking about a world-class athlete in women's sports kicking a football through uprights. 1 out of every, let's say, 30 kicks she'll do, she might have somebody come close to hitting her leg or hitting her leg.
All right, then fuck it. I don't care. She can play. I'll watch it. You know,
but back to what we were talking about, because that wasn't where I was going. But what I was saying was I was giving shout outs, kudos to her, and kudos to the sideline reporters, and kudos to the women that are play callers now. You know what I mean? Which, by the way, I will say this as a disclaimer of what I'm about to say.
The lingerie football league was the greatest thing.
I respect callers, color analysts in the NFL that are women. I do respect that. But could you change your voice a little bit? Sound like a woman. Don't try to sound like a man. Because that girl on, what is it, Fox, CBS, I don't know what it is. Jesus, stop trying to sound like a man. I don't want to hear that. Just sound like who you are. Anyway, with that being said, sorry.
is a platform to manage any team and any project. Marketing campaigns, classic project management, sales pipeline.
There we go. Hello, you there? Hold on.
Because I had to get all that out so I don't sound misogynistic when I say...
Yeah.
Why does nobody ever talk about Kay Adams?
Who's Kay Adams?
From Good Morning Football.
Who the fuck is Kay Adams?
I think that's completely hot right there.
Kay Adams. I'm going to look her up. Kay Adams?
Kay Adams. I've never seen Kay Adams from the waist down. I've never seen her because she's at the desk. But she's awesome. She knows her shit. She's bubbly. She's beautiful. She's well respected in NFL Network.
Oh, goddamn.
Nobody ever talks about Kay Adams.
Is this Kay? Is she a brunette?
Yes. Kay Adams from Good Morning Football.
Uh-huh.
Shout out to Good Morning Football. I watch it every morning when I get home from work at 8 in the morning. I always turn on Good Morning Football. They're fucking great.
Let me see if I can bring it up. Kay Adams. That's Kay Adams, everybody. Here she is. Kay Adams. Is that her, TJ?
Yeah, that's her. Yep.
Yeah, there she is. Fucking beautiful.
And she doesn't get mentioned enough, and I feel like it's because she's behind a desk, but she should get mentioned because she knows her shit. She knows her shit when it comes to football. She's not just a pretty face. I respect that about her. She's not just a pretty face that that the NFL Network and Good Morning Football put here.
Look at that image right there. Does that not say, please? Oh my God!
Oh, that one. That's
the one. That's the look you want to get before she enters the bed.
Listen, I was trying not to be misogynistic, and you know what I mean. And here you go throwing this picture of my face.
Damn!
You're trying to bait me in, Kieran.
Look at that fucking Kay Adams right there. I'm a fan. What fucking channel is she on? I gotta find that.
NFL Network. Good Morning Football. She's the host of Good Morning Football.
Good morning, you. Hello, huh?
That's what I'm saying. Like but here's the thing: if you watch the program. She knows her shit. She's like the new Erin Andrews. Like Erin Andrews knew her shit, and she was beautiful. Kay Adams knows her shit, but the other girl that you showed, she didn't know shit. Yeah. Like, let's keep it real. What's her name?
Holly Sonders.
She don't know shit.
No,
I mean she knows probably more than me, but I'm not an NFL broadcaster. But she doesn't know shit compared to all these other people in the business.
Kay Adams, goddamn. Good for you.
Well, we know what Kieran's doing after the show.
She's a solid 8 coming in from Team Left Jab. I don't know. I think she's way more than that. She knows football too.
Listen, if you're hot and you know football, you're 10 right off the bat. Like there's what else are you doing?
She might be an 8 too.
What the fuck are you doing? We're talking college football and you're drinking fucking coffee?
Yeah, I got to work out tonight, and then I'm gonna get. Well, here's the thing. I drank I had my Wednesday was my Friday, and I had like 9 beers on Wednesday night, and I literally, I slept till like fucking 2 in the afternoon. I don't want to do that. It ruins my fucking weekend.
You got to wait for tomorrow to drink your sorrows away when West Virginia loses to this fucking D3 school.
James Madison. James Madison University, which I partied at. Very good college to party at.
Now that we're after the break, because I did want to bring this up. We were going to the break. I wanted to get your take on this fucking crack, this new crack epidemic called Popeyes sandwiches.
Popeye sandwiches are crack? There's crack in the Popeye? What's happening? Popeye sandwiches.
You have to get out of your apartment sometime. Popeyes is fucking trending because they have some new chicken sandwich that's like crack. Like it's getting sold out. Like people are selling them on aftermarket. Like they'll buy them and put them on fucking social media. Like I just fucking got 6 sandwiches.
Popeye
Who wants to come get them? Look it up right now.
Popeye.
It's the new crack epidemic. If you're not trying to kill black folks, this is like the new crack. If you're not trying to kill black folks with this, I don't know what you're trying to do.
Popeye sandwich. All right.
Yes. That's what Big Mike was referring to when he said that story about that girl coming up to him at work, that white girl saying, "Have you tried Popeye's chicken sandwich?" Because it's so trendy right now. You know what I mean? You got to ask a black guy in that one, right?
Popeye's CEO says we made a mistake with the Popeye sandwich. What does that mean?
They put crack in it. It's addicting. People are.
Is there literally crack in it?
In drive-thrus, no, but they are fighting in drive-thrus.
All right.
Literally, there's. You can. I'll look it up. Listen,
I got it right here. Well.
Oh, you got it. Okay.
Oh wait, let me. I'm sure it's.
There's instances where people are fighting, literally fist fighting over these Popeye chicken sandwiches.
All right. Oh, I think
it's like the new Bagel Boss. Like I type in Popeye's chicken, the first thing that comes up, Popeye's chicken sold out.
CEO of restaurant Brandon.
It's time for the biggest sale of the year.
Oh fuck! Hold on, I can't.
On the Sleep Number 360 smart.
Yeah, my computer's getting bogged down. Let's see. International, which owns Popeyes, says the company meticulously planned for the national rollout of chicken sandwich, but didn't anticipate would break the internet and sell out so quickly. So apparently, what is with the sandwich that's so great? Now I want to fucking know. What is with the Popeye sandwich that makes it so great?
If you Google Popeye's chicken sandwich right now, the 3 top stories that pop up on Google is, here's the headlines: Tennessee man sues Popeyes for running out of chicken sandwiches. Popeyes CEO, we made one mistake with the chicken sandwich. Then the other one is clucking serious. Chattanooga man files $5,000 lawsuit against Popeyes for running out of chicken.
Here's the fucking
like.
Oh, they because of $3.99. What?
They clucking out here, bro. They clucking.
Popeye sandwich and wraps, deep fried Louisiana fresh, baby.
Let's go to Twitter.
Twitter.
Go to Twitter. I'm gonna go to Twitter right now. I'm gonna read you some of the feedback from Twitter with the Popeyes chicken. I'm telling you, it's crack. I haven't tried it because I'm an 80s baby. I know what trying things that are like crack does. It fucks you up.
Mm-hmm.
I remember Pookie from New Jack City.
It was all
Chris Rock playing Pookie from New Jack City. He'd be calling me, man. He'd be calling me. That's what Popeye's chicken is doing to folks, Kieran.
It was all a marketing scheme. There's nothing new about it. The new flavor or anything brainwashed everyone. Team Left Chip. So
I'm sure that's part of it. I guarantee that's part of it. Because we're in a society where things just go crazy as soon as they start trending, right? But these people are in a frenzy. They are fighting in Popeye's chicken.
Did Popeyes not ever have chicken before? They had chicken.
It's called Popeye's chicken.
Yeah. What the fuck?
But these people are going crazy. I mean,
is there like methamphetamine in it?
I'm trying to figure out. Did they put? See, what's that thing that they put in MSG? MSG is like the thing that they put in shit to make you want it, right?
Right.
I'm trying to. Did they overdose on MSG? Is that what's going on here?
I have no idea. I have no idea what's up with the Popeye.
You didn't know about this?
I had no idea.
Dude, wait, that's because you're in Arizona. It's too hot for Popeye's chicken in Arizona.
They don't even celebrate Martin Luther King Day out here. How do we fucking know about Popeye's chicken sandwich?
Exactly. No, you're right. You're right. 100% right.
Popeye sandwich images. So I want to see what this fucking thing looks like. It just looks like shit. It looks like a dump.
It looks like a dumpy ass sandwich, right?
Look at this fucking.
But these people are going crazy, Kieran. I mean, Wow.
Look at this.
I'm reading some of these headlines of the fights and shit that have happened over this Popeyes chicken sandwich.
I got the Popeyes thing. I'm trying to find it. God damn it. I don't know.
There's a lot of memes going around too, comparing Popeyes to Chick-fil-A, and Popeyes thing is we're open even on Sundays. And that's fucking getting all the Mormons all fired up over there in the great state of
Look at that
Arizona.
thing. It looks like a dump. There it is, the Popeyes sandwich. Chicken sandwich.
Listen.
Looks like a dump.
Listen. I'm watching a video right now of somebody jumping through the window, fighting because they ran out of chicken sandwiches, and he had already paid at one window and drove up to another window, and they're out of that chicken sandwich, and he jumps through the window. And I wish I had your thing on my end so I can show this video, but this is fucking crazy.
Some guy jumps out of a window.
No, he jumps. He's in the drive-through. He jumps through gets out of his car, jumps through the drive-through window, and fucking starts fighting because there's no fucking chicken left. There's another one. There's these 3 girls fighting because they ran out of chicken. I mean, this is insane.
I am.
This is. Oh shit! They getting down for real. God damn.
I'm trying to find that. I got to type with my left hand. It's not really working out too well. I don't have that anywhere. Popeyes sandwich drive-through.
Listen, if we were making any progress as black folks, we just regressed.
The word of mouth is
just regressed over these Popeye sandwiches.
It's a media marketing thing. Everybody's saying. I don't know. All right, let me go back. Here we are. All right, there we're back. Oh, all right.
Well, all right. So anyway, Kieran, what's one thing that you would fight over?
Are we still all right? What's one thing I would fight over?
Yeah, no, this is a question for you. That's not fit like the regular shit, like family or your self-respect or anything like that. Like, what's one thing that you have to have that if somebody ran out of it?
Dip.
Oh, that's a solid. That's solid. That's pretty fucking solid.
No, I'd freak out over it. Can't get dip on. I'm gonna freak, or I'm gonna be really cranky for a long time. About 2 weeks. About 2 weeks.
I've people listening, people watching. Let me tell you a quick one. I've actually witnessed this. Remember, we got an Uber to the store that is fucking.
Yep.
I don't know, a quarter mile down the street, maybe if that.
Mm-hmm.
Because you need a dip. We got an Uber, and then we told the Uber you have to wait because we're just going inside to get
I ran out of dip at work.
After a show one day, I remember that.
I ran out of dip at work one time, and I told my boss, I was like, I'm leaving to go get it, and I'll be back. I'm sorry. And I did. I left. I left and went and got it and came back, and they were like, all right. That's fine.
No shit.
Yeah, I left.
Wow.
I was just like a week ago.
You can't go without. Wow.
I can't go. It's fucking crazy. I'm addicted to it.
I remember when you had that cancer scare. When you thought, remember you had that cancer scare.
I think I have it now.
You were going to the doctor and you were like, dude, I've been dipping for too long. I know I got it. That's when I first started. That's when I first moved to Arizona. I'm like, who the fuck is this fucking whack job? Talking about he's got cancer. Right. And he was all fucking, I remember you were a fucking, everybody in the shop was talking about how much of a piece of shit you were that week because you weren't dipping and you were all fucking strung out.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
You go to the doctor, they tell you don't got cancer, you fucking throw in a whole can in one fucking.
Who's got dip?
One can.
Couple things before we leave. The Dave Chappelle on Netflix, Sticks and Stones. It was really good. That's a good thing. People should watch.
It was raw. It was great. It was great. It was actually raw. Real good comedy that you have to, like he says in the comedy thing, you clicked on me. You clicked on my face. If you're offended, fuck you.
That was great. I saw that.
I loved it. I loved that part of it.
Yeah. And Tyler Skaggs, the Angels pitcher who died, he did a lot of fucking, he's doing opioids. So there you go. Fentanyl, all that.
Fentanyl. Oh, speaking
Alcohol.
of fentanyl and Netflix, there's a Netflix show, the Patriot Act, and they have a new show that comes out every week. I encourage you guys to go watch the episode about fentanyl because it's actually a really big deal. The fentanyl and public transportation, because fentanyl's killing us and the Koch brothers are killing us. One of the Koch brothers just died actually this week, but the Koch brothers are fucking us and fentanyl's killing us. So
where if he died if a coke overdose?
Probably from his own self.
Why does Kieran look like Cameron Fry from Ferris Bueller's Day Off? I don't know, Jeremy Bacon.
Shout out to Brother Bacon. He was out there. I seen Brother Bacon with a fucking sign, with a picket sign, a UAW picket sign outside of our old local 723. And I rode past, and then I texted him. I said, dude, was that you outside? Sure shit it was. Shout out to him and all the other people at this local 723 that's out there trying to get people to vote and all that other good shit.
All right, everybody. Enjoy your college football weekend. Enjoy your Labor Day.
Hail to the victors, valiant. Hail to the conquering heroes. Hail to Michigan, the leaders and the best.
Maybe TJ won't be here next Friday because he'll be dead from tomorrow's tailgate at the big house, but I guess we'll find out.
If nobody hears from me, just look on Ann Arbor's golf course out there.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for checking out the LunaticRadio.com show. Follow us on all the social medias at Lunatic Radio, Twitter and Instagram. TJ, final word, go.
Go Blue.
Go Blue. Peace.